Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. All bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. Working quickly here. Allen looking to throw. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll try the right side with Cook. Free inside the 30. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. On the keeper, here's Fields. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Hey, never mind, Monday.
3rd and long for him here. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Bills, they're going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Allen on the play action. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 36-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Another one for Cook. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to have this down to the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 13-0 lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Here we go, son. Turbo, son. Tonight.
2nd and 10 now. Fields. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion. But the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Tonight. Hey, Ken. Medic. Go.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's complete. It's a rookie from Georgia. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Extend. Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Throwing again. It's Fields. He's going to push one deep down the right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Butt strike. 19 strikes. Tonight.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Green 19, get that.
Fields on third. That one's caught by Jefferson. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They gain 14 on the play, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Chip clear. Here we go. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Cole Bishop. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, he still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Looking to his fullback now. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here.
Second and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Allen on third down. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Play action now. Allen. Buying some time right. Big gain downfield. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. More from MetLife coming right up.
Brown 80. Hey, tight. Top 10. Hey, home. Home. Half 85.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11.
Their own 11-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down.
You got it. Here we go, tight. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He beams one deep right side. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills have it now on his 8th pick of the year. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You say that out loud?
That was out loud. Yeah.
56.
First down throw for Allen. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 20-zip lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. Bass now to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, get that.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here we go. Up, 331, 331. Test, much right. All right.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. This one gets to the 22. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Green 19. Hey, can.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. First down, ball at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blue 58, Blue 58, right.
Fields looking to throw. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. All on the 45, 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Go.
Fields throwing once more. He's looking deep once again. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Easy. Here we go. Right.
3rd and long for him here. Rolling left, buying some time. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they continue to trail by 21.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Now Allen off the play action. Headed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Cook trying this one off the gut. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
No throw, third and long. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. Big man showing up the yards, and he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, scared to catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Bass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
11. Here we go, Scott. Blue 58, blue 58, all right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. Your 2nd and 10 from the 21.
West right, sit. Here we go. All right.
Fields to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
5:51.
To the air on 3rd and long. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bojorquez to kick. Takes it in at the 21. Escapes the defender. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. The Jets take their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Five wide. Look out.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
56, 56. Hey, home. 56, 56. What's that?
Third and long, it's Allen. That's completed right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10.
Keep going.
Fields out of the gun. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride.
And they pick him off again. Taron Johnson has it. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, this is Etienne. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Ready? Go. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, Allen. He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. Bass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Right.
Looking to throw Fields. Fits it through the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Throwing on first down. Fields escapes the pocket. And he's out of bounds just behind that line. Only a yard or two lost, but Brock, we all know, still qualifies as a sack. All right, here we go. Second down.
Hey, here we go, son. Tonight.
They're looking to throw. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Plowing up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Get it! Cowboy 80!
And into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Tonight.
Here he goes, third and long. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his offense some better field position here to start. It's out close to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Brown 80! Look out!
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
319! What's that?
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Man in motion here. Back to throw now, Allen. Buys time, rolling right. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
EQ! Blue 58, blue 58. 11. You got a mini back. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. And he just kept going backward, trying to find an escape, and that just got tougher and tougher to watch, Brock, as it went.
Such an empty feeling for a quarterback because you're trying to keep the play alive. But let me give some credit to the defense here, because it takes swarm, it takes attack, it takes all of them to finally get to the quarterback, and they're rewarded with 2 pretty big points.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. Yeah, runs defense to make it a much bigger game.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Backed up by the false start flag. Here's 3rd and 15.
Round 8, alert, alert, alert. Regular. What's that?
To throw again, it's Allen. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Bills with a punt team out there. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Sit high.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down.
Here we go. Good.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now it's Fields. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go, Scott.
Play action, Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Jets football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. 5:51.
Fields throwing once more. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Go.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. He's got it at the 6. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
11. Here we go. All right.
Throwing again. It's Fields. On the move, headed right. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. Breece Hall with the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. To some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Now it's Cook. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Again, it's Cook. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Look out!
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separating man from ball.
That's it!
4th down. Here's Allen. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Fields on first down. He put everything he's got behind it. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Finds a seam down the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Jets first down. First and 10 at the 20.
First down throw for Fields. Flush out now to his left. He's keeping it. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Steve, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Fields out of the gun. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that gives them first and goal. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Back in the huddle, here's first and goal.
Here we go, Side.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He rolls to his right. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Jets making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you could run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. Good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, that's
I guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Allen on 3rd down. Look at that power. Deep left side. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
They'll go. Allen. It's complete. Play made by Cook. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills tack on 7 more to their lead. Pass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Green 19, Jets, set. Set.
Fields looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Press, bunch right. Hey, can't. Set.
Looking to throw Fields. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bills take over on his 11th interception in the campaign. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
What's that?
They're going to pass it here. Makes the catch. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Allen now on 1st down. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Buck. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Back to the air, Allen. He's going to try another deep one here. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Ready? Monday. All 52. Done.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rival.